Hi guys, welcome to GameTalk Dortmund Ajax Champions League game.
Woo!
1-3. So before we start, where's your cat? Did you throw it away?
Can't you see my haircut?
Oh,
I want all the fans to see my haircut.
all right.
Come
Listen,
on.
Sahbi, look, we were heading here, and I was thinking about, okay, how should I, summarize this game, because there are like two extremes, basically, how we started and how we ended. And there's a lot of things that happened in between. Look, at the end of the day, we're all taking it. It's a great win. I mean, 4 games, 4 wins. That's crazy, in Champions League.
Super crazy.
Take it away. I mean, tell us what you thought of the game in general.
In general, man, 2 different halves. 2 different halves. I mean, first half we were terrible. We were overpowered in midfield. The coach of Dortmund made an excellent tactical change.
What was it?
They played basically with 3 defenders and 5 midfielders.
Yeah.
And they overpowered us with 1 or 2 players more on in midfield.
Because he played with Royce and Brandt, and they will like drop back on the midfield as well, right?
But also the left back left midfielder who got substituted, and Meunier, they really moved forward.
Hazard, you mean Hazard?
Hazard, exactly.
Yeah.
Torgan Hazard. Well, and they overpowered us in midfield, and we got in trouble because of that.
And their high pressing.
The high pressing at the start, I mean, we were really in trouble, and we were lucky. Pasveer
was amazing.
He was amazing.
Again.
I mean, that ball that he saved from I think it was Brandt or Royce, I don't know, which he saved because
then Hazard came
because Martinez was he slipped.
Yeah, that chance. Yeah.
That chance, man.
Yeah,
that save that helped us. Even though
it should have been, honestly, that was a 100% chance.
Yeah,
Bellingham, I thought it was a goal, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
and I mean, apart from that, I just want to make. I mean, it's about Ajax, I know, but we have to also recognize good and great players. Bellingham was amazing tonight.
Yeah. I mean, he was one of the best players on the field.
Yeah, absolutely.
Attacking wise, defending wise, he did great.
Yeah.
But I mean,
look, you mentioned the first chance and how we started, but then things happen, and we have to mention those. I already put it out on the tweet. People reacted to that. I want your opinion on it.
Yeah.
First one is the red card. What's your take?
Nah, no red card. I mean,
why? Why is not red card?
Well, because Hummels came in with basically one. He started with his 2 feet, but then he took 1 foot back, and it was like a straight tackle. He didn't touch him, and
but
he didn't got the intention to touch him.
Understood, but some people say it's a reckless challenge.
Yeah, I mean,
despite the fact that he didn't touch him, because at the end Antony came on him, on his leg.
He came on him,
nothing happened in that sense.
Yeah, but we need to understand. I mean, it was like Samba, the flick which he did. He couldn't anticipate on that, so he tried to tackle the ball, in my opinion, and he messed up. But the intention was the ball, and he didn't touch him at all. He, as you said, Antony came on him with his foot. So it was a little bit of acting, if I may say so.
Yeah, okay.
So it helped us out, but I don't think it was a red card.
All right, then we move to the next big moment.
No penalty.
Oh, you already know what I'm going to ask.
Yeah.
Look, I read somebody saying that's a typical VAR penalty.
Yeah.
So do you agree with that at least? Because if you look at it, there is a light touch. But
there is a light touch. I mean, the VAR is there to anticipate on those small errors or small fouls, and of course the VAR will act on that. But
for me, the strange thing about this is Oliver assesses it and says this is not a penalty, and then he gets overturned basically, or not overturned, but he gets overturned because the rule is if it's a mistake, then you challenge the referee to go and see.
Yeah.
So the people sitting there were like, no, this is a penalty. Go look.
Exactly. Perhaps he didn't see it.
Do you agree or you disagree with this?
No, I agree with the fact that he was called upon by the VAR, but it still wasn't a penalty. I mean, Mazraoui didn't have the intention to touch him. He basically...
But he did touch him.
Well, he did. How many games, how many times... does a defender touch?
I'm not
in
saying...
In that case, we should have penalties in each game.
I'm not saying that I agree with the penalty. I'm just trying to,
No, but I
ask
mean,
you that question.
the only thing that I can think of is that the coaches, the referees trying to make things up, maybe because of the red card.
Because of the red
It
card.
was a 1+1. Like it was a light foul, but still a foul, and maybe he thought about the red card, making it, giving it a penalty. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Look,
and it was
yeah.
deserved at that time. I mean, we didn't create any chance,
Yeah, if you
big
look...
chance
Yeah.
before
I
the
understand.
red card.
I understand that. Pasveer
Portugal.
almost got the penalty, by the way.
Almost,
We have
yeah,
to
but
mention
it-
that.
yeah,
I mean, it
yeah.
doesn't count, but
It doesn't count, but-
it was close.
Yeah, but it was technically so well placed. So no,
Yeah,
I mean, it was
understood.
too difficult for him.
Look, we were struggling. Even when I thought let's be honest about this. We concede a goal at the moment that we're with 10. We're playing against 10 men.
10 men, yeah,
exactly. 10 players. It's something that we should like try to avoid. We have to be a bit more mature because these are the things.
Yeah, true.
11 against 11, we're already like having problems. I thought, okay, the red card, you can debate about that, but this is in our advantage. But then conceding, the goal for me was a bit harsh.
Transition, huh?
Transition. Exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
that's the magic word, and that's the back heel of Ajax. We always get in trouble through transition action, which turns into a huge chance of for the opponent.
Yeah.
And this is what happened with Bellingham and.
Enough dooming and glooming.
Exactly. Let's go to the positive
let's
side.
go to the positive side.
The second half.
Just before the first half ended, the last 10 minutes we had a spell. Martinez with a shot. We had other players.
Yeah,
Berghuis also with a shot.
Had a huge chance with his right foot.
Exactly.
Those were the only two chances at the end of the first half.
Yeah. Okay. Then I think. Look, we are always very critical about Ten Hag, but the first good thing he did is to substituting Alvarez.
Yeah, I mean, he had a yellow card and he had some dangerous fouls in the first half. So, and he is already missing the next game.
Yeah, but the thing is about Ten Hag, he's smart for doing that, not taking any risks.
Exactly. So I think it was a good thing, and normally I would have subbed Gravenberg as well.
Yeah.
Because he was awful in the first half. Missed a lot of. The passes were bad.
He was struggling.
He was struggling a lot. But I mean, the midfield was.
He had a decent second half, though.
Yeah, everybody had a decent second half. I mean, we played very well. The great thing about second half is we used our wings. Antony was also playing bad in the first half, but then it's like we had the new Antony in the second half.
The right side was
right side
again.
is the duo, the dynamic duo, Mazraoui with Antony. It's like I can't imagine them.
Look, let's
together.
I don't know if you agree with me on this one. Let's cut to the chase. Tadic was honestly, for me, maybe one of the first two names on the sheet to be substituted. Although we know that he's a captain and he won't never get substituted because he showed why he doesn't get substituted. Right?
He showed it. He even sacrificed his nuts for it. So yeah, I mean, he gives his all for Ajax.
Exactly.
Love it.
Exactly.
No, but I mean, the second half we pressured them. They didn't even got the time to breathe. And the great thing about how we played in the second half is we played like with no space between the lines. Like the Timber and Martinez were literally not only on their half but almost at the penalty area.
They were pressing.
Too. So our passing was awful in the second half, especially at the beginning. But every mistake was recuperated by recovering the ball immediately.
The big difference also is why Antony excelled in the second half is you see he came more in one-on-one situations.
Yeah.
In the first half he was being much more defended by more players,
Yeah. But that was the advantage of playing against 10 men.
Exactly.
They had to choose, and they chose to keep the center compact, like and because of that, the wingers had space, and we saw Tadic playing better and better in the second half. But Antony was wonderful in the second half together with Mazraoui, and 3 assists, my man of the match.
Understood. Another player I want to highlight. I thought he had a decent first half. Second half, he was struggling a little bit more. Haller, our top scorer.
Yeah.
It was a nice goal.
Yeah, technically, it was a great goal. I mean, he's beginning to be a real pro with heading with headers. So yeah, extremely happy.
He's no longer the top scorer of the Champions League, but
I don't care.
Exactly.
He is our top scorer.
Exactly.
And I know one person who's really happy. Joost, I know you're watching. I know you're watching.
Oh, Joost is going to comment on that one. All right. Look, any final things about the match or maybe the coach or anything you want to mention? I mean, look, we're trying to analyze. I'm buzzing still.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And you as well.
Man.
I heard the commentary saying Ajax never won the first 4 Champions League games ever.
Yeah.
In a row, like the first 4.
I saw today as well. Indeed.
How crazy is this?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still flabbergasted, man. I mean,
Look. The funny thing is, when we finish this, I'm going to read what Ten Hag is going to say, and Ten Hag is going to be critical again, like always.
Obviously, we can do better. We can do better. First half, we should have done this.
But how critical can we be we can be critical about the first part of the match, but playing in Dortmund is not easy. Let's be honest about that.
It's never easy, but perhaps he should have anticipated a bit more in the first half. We already saw it somewhere in the first half that he said, like, stay up front, pressure them.
We were
on their side.
We were like moving backwards,
and that's when we started to create something and try to hold the ball. But at the start it was really difficult for us. But hey, fuck it, we are first. We qualified. Come on, man.